Hello everyone, thank you for coming to listen to me and gathering here with me. So today I want to inform you of something. I've done research on this and I think I'm well versed enough for it. It is running rampant today in society and America in general. It has impacted many families and individuals alike, whether in whatever walk of life they're from, and it has been happening for years now. It's just become more rampant recently, but it has been a problem in the past as well. So I'm thinking about a drug. This drug knows no boundaries. It will target anyone from any walk of life. It doesn't matter what demographic they fall under. It will target you and it will find its way into your threshold. And the drug I'm talking about are opioids. So, opioids, America in crisis. So, opioid abuse is a very dangerous plague currently running rampant in America. Opioids are very dangerous, and I have vastly increased my knowledge of these opioids. Before, I did not know much about them at all. I just knew that we were having a problem with overdosing. I've researched multiple things about them, and I think I have a vast knowledge of opioids, and I've learned the many dangers they do pose to society and people in general. So today I'm going to discuss what exactly opioids are, the types, what opioids do exactly, and just what they are in general, the dangers they put on both the brain and the body, and how they impact not only individuals, but the loved ones and the family unit of those individuals as well, because that's equally important when we look at the whole aspect of drugs. So, what exactly opioids are? So let's first discuss precisely what they are. There are going to be three main types of opioids, and that is illegal, synthesized, and prescribed opioids. Now, according to the National Institute of Drug Abuse, the most popularized for the illegal opioids is going to be heroin. The most popular synthesized opioid is fentanyl, and there are a couple of others, but fentanyl is the most popular. And of prescribed opioids, the most popular is oxycodone, hydrocodone, and morphine. Morphine is best known for dealing with acute pain, especially after a major surgery or anything like that. It is the most popular opioid overall. So what exactly opioids are? According to Mayo Clinic, opioids are a general group of pain relievers derived from opiates. They muffle the pain receptors in your body, so whatever pain you're feeling, it is temporarily blocked from the muffled pain receptors. But while they do control pain and they are useful for this, they can also be very dangerous if you do not use them as directed or prescribed. So, opioids do have a very negative impact on both the brain and the body, which can lead to numerous symptoms and negative side effects on the user for the drug. So as far as the brain goes, the continued use of the opioids, whether they're illegal, prescribed, or synthesized, the result's going to be the same. It will result in addiction. Prolonged use of the drugs will also result in major dependency issues on said drug. So if you take it too much or anything like that, you will start to depend on it and need it. And according to the UPMC Health Board, opioids will alter the way nerves function, which will lead to a modified neural pathway, and that will cause a dependency on inside your body neurologically. Those pathways will then start to need opioids, or else they'll start to shut down. So as far as the impact on the body, the euphoric feeling that you get, the happiness or the pain relief, is sometimes so great that people will administer more than they need, whether it be a higher dosage or just more of the drug or a combination of the two. That will cause them to have an increased risk of death. And the other key negative aspect of opioids is their ability to suppress breathing. Now, opioids combined with the breathing that can lead to death directly, but they also have similar symptoms of like flu or a cold. You get nauseous, dizzy, you start to vomit. All these combined will have a very high strain on the body. And the toll of this drug is not present in just the victims, but also the families of these victims. The families have to deal with just as much as the victims do in terms of negative effects. Families will encounter multitudes of stress. They have to worry about paying medical bills, whether their loved one succumbed or they had to be revived or they were being nursed back to health. That isn't free, and hospitals do charge a large amount of money. Something to think about when you're looking at drug use. It doesn't just affect the family. It doesn't just affect the drug users. It affects the families as well. And in most cases with drug overdosing, those that overdose on the drugs do die, and you have to pay for those funeral expenses. While this is unfortunate, it is a fact of life, and that is just how it happens to be, and that is a major part of the stress that families will have. And the CDC estimates that 400,000 people died between 1999 and 2017. In just 18 years, 400,000 people died from overdosing on opioids. So as we discovered, opioids are becoming very deadly. They've hit a resurge and it's becoming an epidemic once again. They put a strain on both the user and the family of that user or the loved ones. And the drugs ultimately destroy a person's life if not used properly. Alright, so thank you for your time, and I hope you learned some things just like I did about opioids.